Hello and welcome. My name is Gail Moffat and I am able to connect to God and to many of the saints and angels and various people in heaven, and of which God always refers to as his kingdom of light. I love that word, don't you? Kingdom of light. It's just so expressive. It's like a kingdom and it's full of light. And yeah, I love it. It makes me really curious as to what it's all about. Anyway, I've done my usual that I quite often will do, and that's go off on a tangent. In my life I do that, and I've probably been quite well behaved on the videos, but in day-to-day life I can so easily go off on a tangent. But anyway, God is standing here and he is, so if you want to be able to watch these videos and the communication that I have with God, the revelations that come through, and it's just phenomenal, then don't forget to subscribe and press the bell. And if you press the bell, you'll get notified of future videos. But if you don't press the bell, then you'll just find it easier to find the channel, because it will be in your listings. Anyway, so without further ado, let's go to God. He's laughing. And he says that he always enjoys my distractions in life, and he regularly observes me go off at a tangent, and he says that this highly amuses him, the way I do this. But he's thankful sorry, I'm just laughing. He's thankful that I always come back to the task in hand and what we're talking about, because otherwise that would be a problem. Oh dear. Anyway, he's saying to me that today he feels that is a special day because we are talking on Sunday, and Sunday is one of his favourite days because he feels that this is a day of worship, this is a day of reverence, this is a day of spirituality, this is a day of reflection of ourselves and reflection of our future. And he feels that it enables man to really consider their actions and consider their future, because he wants to offer a future to every single person that exists, and that future is to reside within his kingdom of light and to have a life that he considers will be the best life that you possibly can. He wants to describe his kingdom because he feels that in order for people to be excited about coming to his world, they need to understand what his kingdom is like. And here's the description. First of all, he says, when you come to my world, there is always much talk about where you're going to reside within my kingdom. And for some people, they will be very, very close to myself. And those people have evolved to such a great height and such an ability of compassion and love that I feel that they deserve that position within my kingdom, close to myself. With every aspect of the kingdom, there is great love that one will feel as they go about their daily lives, because this is something that I consider to be very important, that people should really, really feel love. Many people on the earth, he says, do not feel that love and feel abandoned or unloved. And this is something that really saddens him. And so he has made a condition within his kingdom that love is the major essence of life. And he insists that everybody share their love and be kind to people. And this is something that has been extremely successful. For he feels that when someone comes to his world, the first thing that they will notice is the love that they feel. And that love is something that he agrees with many of his friends in his kingdom that is so important for our existence and to feel well and healthy in our spiritual minds. But today he would like to ask a favour of all of you. He would like to ask people to consider another person in their lives, to consider how they need to be loved in a way, they need to be cared for, or a kind word or a smile. And all of these are behaviours are aspects of love, and he feels that if everybody did that with one person, then they would multiply the amount of love that exists in your world. He wants to talk about how he feels that if mankind can extend their love to as many people as possible, he feels that the earth would take on a different position or a different stance, and people would find more contentment in the world. He feels that there would be more peace in the world, and he feels that there would be kindness not only to each other but also to the animal kingdom as well. Ultimately, he says, this is the goal that I have for man, that they reach a point where love is an essential ingredient of life. And that point, he says, is something that he feels that he is working towards very hard. He also wants to say that with all the work that I am doing with Gail and for many other people that exist in your world, he's saying that he feels that we are standing at the beginning of a new future, and that future will of course include a great deal of love. And this love will enable many people to perhaps have a more peaceful, tranquil life than they are currently having at the moment. One of the things that he finds so distressing is when someone feels unloved, when someone is treated in a bad way, when somebody has had cruelty towards them or abuse. When this happens, he is very saddened by the perpetrators and also the victim. And when the perpetrators come back to his world, he looks to bring them to a position where they are repentant of their ways. But this can only be done in a section of my kingdom. And of course, when they have committed such atrocities, they will not be residing close to me. They will be residing in areas of my kingdom that will be teaching them to be better people, that will be questioning them on their actions, that will be showing to them that they have to adopt a different way of life. He's saying that with every single person that comes to his kingdom and has to go through this difficult time as a perpetrator of the past, he says that it is always his hope that they will become repentant and wish to take on a new life where they can behave or learn to behave in a way that is kind and loving. For some people, they are very successful in doing this. But for others, they struggle to learn the lessons, and they come back to our world having repeated their offence time and time again. With the work, he's saying that he wishes to repeat what he has been saying. With the work that I am doing here, it is his wish that man will evolve to the next level, where love is all around us, where love is part of our daily life, and that none of us will be causing the hurt and the pain that so often exists amongst men. He wishes to pray. I thank you for watching and listening to my words. It is my greatest wish that all of mankind evolve, that they reach a position where they can come to my kingdom and live close to me, that they are sorry for the actions that they have carried out that have hurt other people. It is my wish that with every life that a person takes, that they grow, they become better. And so they come back to my world knowing and understanding that there is positivity in the life that they've just had. It is my wish with the work that I do with Gail that I eventually bring all of mankind to the position where they understand that love is the only way forward and is the essential ingredient for life itself. Amen. And so, back to Gail. Do you know, I have been speaking with God privately for a number of years, and I have learnt much about what happens and how he works. And so this conversation doesn't surprise me because it's not unknown to me. However, what I would say is that I feel rather excited about God asking me to do this work and being willing to do this work and go forward in our lives so that I can be a voice for God and help him wherever I can. It is my wish also that people recognise and understand that what I'm doing is possible, what I'm doing is real, that I do speak to God. And it is also that I wish that that I am successful, that I am able to achieve what God is asking of me, and that man does reach that position where love becomes, as God put it, the essential ingredient of life. I like that, the essential ingredient. It's like we're making a cake and the essential ingredient is love. So yes, I hope that we're all successful, because it's not just me, it's all of you. We all need to be that person that God wishes of us. So thank you for listening, and I very much look forward to seeing you on Tuesday, where Saint Sebastian will be talking about a lot of his healing work that he does and his advice that he gives. So thank you for watching, and see you on Tuesday. Goodbye.